my boyfriend asked me to marry him, I'm going to say no. Why am I going to say no? Because we started dating 5 years ago. And then a month after we started dating, his friend started dating his girlfriend. And they had a kid after 2 years of being together. We had our daughter after 4 years of being together. His friend pays all the bills in their home. We pay 50-50. His friend got engaged last year. And, we haven't gotten engaged. His friend got married this past weekend. And the crazy thing is that when we started talking, he said, if we last a year, I'd like to get married and try for a baby. So a year came by, nothing. Then he said, well, maybe after 3 years, let's look at it like a lease payment. You get 3 years. 3 years came by, nothing. Then he said maybe 5. 5 is a big deal. Bet. 5 came. Nothing.
I guess it's kind of more of it's a question, but I feel like it's almost like a multiple part question. Or maybe it's just multiple questions. Sorry. So first off, as a man, I know we talked about this before. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. You believe that if a man truly likes you, loves you, whatever, he'll know that he wants to marry you within a few months, and he'll actually do it. Like, he'll commit to it.
Right, yeah.
Rather than drag her along for 5 years and keep, moving the goalposts or whatever.
Yeah.
With that, do you think it's right for her or any woman in this situation or partner in this situation to be so tit for tat to someone's neighboring relationship timeline and being like, I would say no because, we're like in competition with your friend and his chick and we're not moving the same. So I would automatically no. Is that weird?
Yeah. You know what they say is comparison is a thief of joy. So when you compare yourself to somebody else and somebody else's life, I mean, do they even work together? Like, do they have the exact same job, make the exact same amount of money? Yeah, so when you start to compare tit for tat, it kind of like I'm taking all the good stuff that they're doing and I'm trying to figure out why my boyfriend isn't doing the same good stuff. But you don't know what their bad stuff is. So, yeah, I definitely think, I mean, you clearly wasting your time. Like, if he's giving you far out promises and then not reassuring you of those promises that he's making, like, did he say a year and then he didn't say nothing else between that time he said it and the year? Like, do he's not serious at all?
Didn't make any actions toward that promise.
Yeah, like, the reason we're waiting a year is because I needed this, that, and the third to happen first. Like, and unless you fully understand his timeline and his plan, then you're literally wasting your time. Like, you are robbing yourself at that point because he's taking away years that you could be spending, getting more into yourself and finding out what you really like in life and, who you'd really want to be with. So, yeah, you're doing yourself a disservice listening to him lie to you, basically. And also, it's weird because the person that you're comparing to had their kid in 2 years and you had your kid in 4. So, if anything, the friend knew that he was going to marry her. So, yeah, if you were comparing timelines, then technically you should be waiting another 2 years since y'all had your baby year 4. They had their baby year 2 and got married year 5. You had your baby year 4, and it means you should get married year 7. If you are, quote unquote, comparing yourself tit for tat. So,
yeah, it sounds like y'all should just reconsider the relationship. It's a little too expensive out here, especially if you're living together, to just be like, I'm moving out. Good luck. But yeah, y'all might just want to go ahead and open that relationship up and co-parent. Because I don't know. It sounds like someone who's going to end up on that show, The Ultimatum or something. And it's just like you're trying to force someone to marry. And I mean, who knows? Maybe that guy just is afraid of marriage because his parents divorced and he doesn't want it to end up in divorce. And maybe he really likes you, loves you in all the other meaningful ways. But, you're having issues with how the bills are split and all this other stuff. It's like, it sounds like stuff that's not going to work in a marriage. So are you mad that you're not married yet, or mad of how it looks like it would be if you got married to this person? Like, because you shouldn't be like, well, where's my ring at? It's like, do you want one from him? Because it sounds like all these other foundational things are not aligned.
Yeah, it sounds like you're just mad that he doesn't love you as much as the friend loves his woman. Supposedly, from what you've heard.
Yeah.
And that's you. Like, that's self-worth. That's self-love. If you feel like you only deserve this amount of love from your boyfriend, then that's all the effort he's going to put in. If you feel like you deserve more, he will either give you more or give you a reason to leave him. But you have to be the one to feel like you actually deserve more. So, good luck to you.
Yeah.